and a lot of people have said a lot of great things today. But one thing that I think that we really need to emphasize is that this isn't just about students. This is about the entire community. This is about cuts that UVA has made when it comes to faculty benefits. This is about cuts that UVA is making in worker pay, and this is about all of these things coming together as part of what our community means. All of these things coming together and signifying what this university prioritizes. What this university does not prioritize, as we have seen, is low-income individuals. We have consistently not taken care of our workers. We have consistently underpaid our faculty and our staff and our professors. And now we are extending that trend to our students, and we are going to take away some of the benefits, some of the great, fantastic packages that we have been able to give to low-income students. I am one of those students. I wouldn't be able to attend UVA like many of these people here without the full grant and aid package that I received here. I've been homeless throughout my life. I've lived in trailer parks, church basements, stuff like that. And the only thing that was able to move me beyond that was this full grant and aid package that AccessUVA provided to me. College was like not even on my horizon before I learned about the AccessUVA program and began to talk to counselors at the University of Virginia. And more I'm seeing that for people like me and for people who come from low-income backgrounds, college is less and less of a reality. You know, people have this idea that America is this place where you can achieve the American dream and where there's all this social mobility. But if you look at the reality of it, there's this great divergence in American society and this huge inequality where the highest percentage of people in our society are continuously being discriminated against and being exploited and being excluded from institutions that are supposed to provide support for those types of people. This institution is a public institution. It's a state institution. It's here to provide services for the state, to uplift the state, to uplift the people of the state, many of whom are underprivileged, many of whom are African American, many of whom are Latino, many of whom are first generation college students. And when you take away access to those people, we take away what this mission of our university is really about, which is about serving the state, which is about serving these people, about serving our constituents. And it goes beyond AccessUVA. It goes to every facet of our lives. It goes to the governor's elections that are coming up with Ken Cuccinelli. It goes to so many things that are happening that are so important and that are attacking the very ability of low-income people to exist. It goes even beyond that to the fact that many cities around the country are criminalizing homelessness to where people can't exist in public spaces without the money to be there. You know, where you have to have money to even exist in a public space, to even be able to eat your food in public, you have to be able to pay for something, you know? And it's becoming more and more where money dictates everything in our society. We even come to the school, everybody comes to the school and they're thinking about what majors they can take that are going to get them a better job, because we know without money you can't do anything. And so what are we doing now? We're taking away these opportunities from people who already don't have them, from people whose opportunities are already limited, and we're saying you have to do this much more. You have to take on this much more responsibility to pull yourself up by your bootstraps. We're not going to help you. Even though this is our mission as a public university, as a public institution, we're not going to uphold this mission anymore. What does this caring community extend to? Does it extend to the low-income people of Charlottesville? Does it extend to low-income students? Does it extend to the homeless people who literally stand here begging for our attention and get walked by and ignored every day? What is this caring community? It's about more than just AccessUVA. It's about more than just low-income students. It's about our society and the direction that we're heading in and what we want to do as students and as activists and as members of this society. Because this society is built with our consent. Everything that happens with our consent. If you speak out against it, if we all use our collective voice to speak out against it, it cannot happen. These things will not continue to happen. So I'm asking you today not to just tell your story and not to just talk about it, but to be that activist, to spread your voice, spread that consciousness of what really is happening in the world, that it's bigger than just AccessUVA. It's bigger than just the student body at the University of Virginia, and it extends to everyone, because at the end of the day, we're all human beings and we're all connected. So that's it.
All right, thank you, Joseph. All right, so now we're going to turn it over to student volunteers. So can we have a brave audience member request to be the first person up to the microphone? I know it's not easy, but come on up. Okay.
Hi, my name is Kasara Kaplawa, and I'm a current second year at the University of Virginia. Thank you. I come from a Nigerian background. My parents, it's hard to even be up here because it's saddening that this program that helped me get here is going to be possibly taken away for others. My parents, they came from Nigeria. My mom, it was hard for her. It was hard for my dad, but they made it here. And their only dream was to get their child to go to university. But unfortunately, you know, life has its circumstances, but March 23rd, 2012, at 6 p.m., I checked, I was admitted to the university. About a week later, I checked my financial aid package, and it was just grant. I was so happy. My mother was on the floor crying. We're crying because she doesn't make more than, I have to say it, sorry Mom, more than like $40,000 a year. So coming here with my older sister, who's a fourth year at the Old Dominion University, and then me, it was gonna be almost impossible, her by herself, to get us at college level education. So I really thank God for this program, but I don't like where it's going. I don't like the fact that they're not looking at people. We're not lazy. It's not that our parents don't work hard. They work hard, but we're just not as privileged as some. So if you take this program away, you're just feeding into the cycle. More people are going to be have less education, not good jobs. So how are we going to help improve this program? Just how are we going to help improve society if you're not helping people better themselves? In order to get past my mom making only $40,000 a year, I need to better myself. My sister needs to better herself. We as students need to better ourselves so we can make the society a better place, so people won't be struggling anymore. We have to better ourselves, and it's gonna be hard for not only 2018, 2019 income students to better themselves with lower incomes if the program is not here. So I really just implore you guys not just to just speak about it and tell your stories. We have to link up with programs like you all. We have to do what we have to do in order to ensure that this program continues. I really thank you all for speaking early. I was crying in the crowd because I'm not only an emotional person, but I'm powerful. I'm hoping, if AccessUVA can continue, that more people can be able to come to this university. We can have more diversity and just things can be better. Thank you.